I think we're live. Hopefully we're live. I have to double check on the other camera then too, huh? Anyway, I wanted to invite you to find a glass of wine and do a little bit of polymer clay play with me today. I am working on I wanted to do some roses and with my Lacey, don't be so mad at your daughter. Lacey's kids don't bug Lacey. Come on. Sorry. The mama's being grumpy. Go find a crate then. Oh, Lyric, come here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna join in for the wine, huh? Lyric, you want to try to say hi? No, I don't know if you can. I'm not sure if you'll make it in the frame. Let's see. Can we? Is it that one? Ah, but I think we're upside down now. Oh, there's Lyric. Good. All right. Too much dogs today. Dogs. Here. Shush. No. Oh, they're nuts. All right, let's go back to the regular view. Havoc, you don't know what you're yelling at. Oh my goodness. You're going to be You're going to do it. Close the door. Hi, Havoc. There. Now the big one can't bug the little. And hopefully we're back to working on the right screen. Okay, looks like we're there. Alrighty, so today's roller is roses. And this is actually one of like my way original designs. Come on, there we go. So, very simple version of roses. I've got a couple different things. I've got roses and hearts. I've got a couple things. Roses and butterflies. I've got really deep roses, but this is the one I had sitting here on my desk, so that's the one I grabbed. So the color I wanted to work with is essentially this. So it's a pretty kind of plumish purple, and we're going to be doing a jelly roll for Mokume Gane. So the thing I was playing with earlier that made me turn the camera on is this was a different color scheme, obviously. I was playing with some of the bubbles and vortex and just kind of playing with some more like grungy feel stuff. And I was like, oh, you know what? That would make such pretty flowers. And then I'm like, well, Valentine's Day is coming up, so let's do roses and let's do purplish roses. So that's the color. So back to this color. This was one of the ones we did. So it's copper and purple. So this is one of the ones we did on the live stream. And because I want a bigger chunk of color in the middle with a little bit of dark on one end and a little bit of light on the other end, I figured I didn't have enough of the purple mixed up already, so I'll just do it this way. So I've got my little cutters. I still love these handles. So my Skinner Blend cutter set, and these are finally on Etsy. And it's got all four of them are in there, and I still need to list these. The handle is not listed yet, so I still got to get that listed for you guys. But, and then on the website, I've got, I think the whole set of teardrops is on the website now. So there will be more options on the website as I get things built. But that just takes so much time, and I was off for a couple weeks for Christmas up in the mountains, which was amazing. Oh, Havoc, go away. I can't see him to bark at him, but he's still sniffing through the door. But yeah, so Havoc had fun in the mountains, actually getting to cause trouble that suits a Rottweiler puppy. And Caps had a ton of fun. They all had a great time. All right, so pull up all these little pieces. Basically, I am going to stack all these together. All right, so there's the purple and copper. He's so bored. And then this is bronze and black. Probably 2 black to 1 bronze, maybe. I'm going to add black because it's not as dark as I'd like it to be. And those will just get mixed in together as they're blending. So, and then this is actually white and pearl white 50-50, which I could have just grabbed a piece of white and a piece of pearl and mixed it together in a Skinner blend while I'm blending because it would have just gotten all mixed in. And then, so yeah, so that's how the Skinner blend cutter set works. And it's just really easy to set up a blend and Havoc, pull it down. may have to call technical assistance back in. He already had to fix my computer and my camera because it wasn't showing up. But I might have to call him back in to put his dog away. Feed the havoc. Oh. It's just dumb. Okay. No. You get really pretty blend out of that. I like that. That's really fun. Quiet guy. I know. Havoc's being a bad dog. I am going to text my man and see if he can feed that dog. You see how he got named. That's Havoc. He's very mad at us for doing our homework. Not ready. I'd like to push the ends in a little because it starts to get kind of too wide. And like clear down to a weird angle. Yeah, that's good. I think I've done purple mixed with bronze too a couple times to make a pretty color. So we're going to go long ways. Zero, down a couple. Here, up to 4. And this is the 6 up here. Right? And it's elevated and start rolling one end in. Look either. Guys, stop me. I know. Havoc needs to be bitten. Somebody needs to bite him on the nose. Tell him he's being a dumb puppy. And Sky won't do it because she's just the best dog ever. Havoc, go find your dad. Go bite dad. There's been no chaos all day long. As soon as I turn the camera on, it starts. No, 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 no. Guys, quit. All right, so sometimes it will get a little bit thinner than your roll. So like part of this was really fat and then now it's starting to slim out a little. So I'll just kind of push the roll in. Try to keep it kind of centered. Now we're getting skinnier. So just keep matching the width of my roll to the width of the rest of this. You saw how I did that. I just keep the one bit elevated. Now I want the light color in the center because I want to go through the dark color into the light color. Guys, you are all just fine, babies. You do not need to murder Havoc. Pretty sure you can't. He's like as big as like most of you. All right, so now we got ourselves a nice little plug going, and now what I'm going to do is start mushing it and flatten it out side to side. I want to try to encourage it to be very evenly stretched, not bulge out in the middle or bulge out anywhere. So keep kind of straightening it up and stretching it long. And then I don't want to go super wide this way because when you do this, it gets you like a taper in the color change. So I could have cut it in half and spread it out. I could have just done the fan fold thing where it's all evenly stacked. But I like that little bit of variation. So I don't want, so like within the length of our pendants, we can go from a little bit darker to a little bit lighter to a little bit darker again. So I don't want to take that a whole lot wider than I'm going to do most of my pendants. So from that width, I'm just going to start stretching it long ways now. And time for the roller. Did not mean to roll over that edge, but it happened. And then I will go ahead and run it out on a 0. Believe that will work. We should be plenty deep here to make that work. Yeah, that should work. All right. So now just spray down my roller. Make sure I have water in all the little nooks and crannies. Don't spill the wine glass on the computer desk or on the crafting desk. I hadn't opened up my roller paper towel yet. How did that happen? And just kind of take a little damp off of that. I'm going to censor it. And roll it out. Oh, good. The monster's getting fed. That's going to be a lot of roses. What if I want something else also? Gimme, 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 gimme. Where's some butterflies? There's always butterflies around here. Let me do these ones. Make you wet too. And just because that ends up being a lot of that. All right, I think this pattern gets best right there. Okay. Just for the fun of it. Let's see what happens. Okay, okay. So, if I remember correctly, that out of our way. We don't need that at the moment. I am going to go ahead and pick up a little bit of the excess moisture from this side. And then I am going to lift. And I'm not sure if I've shown you guys this trick before, but we're going to spritz the back and get it wet. And working on our tile, we're going to smush this back together. And usually the end tends to not be super wet or not get as wet. I usually spray kind of in the middle. And I use that, let that end stay just dry enough so that I can push in and push towards it and get this whole pattern to compress down. Basically, like when you do a big block of Mokume Gane and you put all your lines in it and then you mush it back together before you trim it, sometimes that's really nice with the patterns too. So like even the butterfly wing parts, I think it'll be pretty to do it with. Now just pressing that all back. I think we're really going to like this coloring too. I think that's going to be really pretty. Kind of the way I like to choose colors when I'm drying it. Sorry, I'm trying to get it so now it'll stick down. But yeah, when I'm trying to pick out colors to use on color schemes and things, I I like to mix the colors together once to make sure that the mixed color is aesthetically pretty. Usually that means the colors will be cohesive as they go. So that's kind of my little cheat there. We're gonna switch you guys. Actually, I think I can zoom my camera in some. Let's see. Zoom. Okay. That means make sure you guys are centered. All right. Ah, now a little bit more. All right. Sweet. That is an option. Okay. So let's set up these little butterfly wings first. So if I wanted to keep this as usable, I would have put some clear on it, translucent on it, because now I just have a mess of cuttings. But if I'd have put the translucent across it, that would actually catch it. Do we want to do that? I bet these roses will be really pretty too. Excellent. I have some floating around. You are translucent, right? You look like translucent. Ah, you're dry. Nah. It looks like I've got enough of this. I'm not going to need to do anything with the rest of that. Let's just be a little deep through there. No, it's still really pretty. Okay, so that cutting will be reusable. And I'm going to store it face down because now I can take a piece of clay and stick it to it and lift it up. Sky, it's not your turn for dinner yet. There was the flaw in having him feed the Rottenweiler. Now the Rotten Ridgeback thinks it's her turn. Alrighty. Start slicing through. That's kind of pretty too in its own little way. Try to be big. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't need the translucent. I can just cut big enough. Those are amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is a win for color choosings. Maybe if I was to do it again, I don't know if I'd leave that purple all the way purple or if I'd pre-blend it with that pink. But oh my goodness, those are so pretty. I think I like it with the purple. No, that felt too deep. Angel angle. Don't accidentally cut on the same line I started to cut on. No, being sassy rascals. So remember how I was talking about how we get the patterning where we're a little darker on this side? I like the way that's working. Definitely come in a bit more and a few more shadings. I might cut that a little too much, but I think it's really pretty. It's really pretty. Just a little bit of cleanup. That's about as light as I'm going to be able to get that to go. And yeah, that's looking really, really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. So, oh, I can do a little bit more with the slicing all the butterfly wings over there. I love the almost goth vibe to this. I really like that. That's super pretty. Hmm. All right. So, yeah, I really, really, really am impressed with the way that came out. That is an amazing color combo, and B, really good pattern for little Megani roses. It's a little too much lift when I was spreading and squishing that, so that's kind of what happened there. But let's see. Add a little. And kind of in the mood to keep these a little bit thick. Oh, take a sheet of paper, burnish it a bit. Do have some hearts. I have tiny hearts somewhere. Just hearts? No, it's just, oh, the little butterflies. Oh, those would be cute. Maybe. Let's see. Let's put those in here. Flowers are just flower shaped, so they're no good. Let's see what else I have. I know I have some hearts floating around. There's the bigger version of those butterflies. Those are a good cutter. Little sideways hearts. And somewhere else float. Oh, there's that cutter. Oh, more hearts somewhere floating around, but I'm not seeing them. So I think we're gonna just go with these little guys. Don't think I have any plastic over here. I'm gonna grab a baggie. Just always have so many of those little baggies on hand. They make good nice thick heavy plastic, so they're very good for cutting through these. Guy is now mad at me that I closed the door. Can't win in this house. Everybody's always mad at me for something. Some plastic, so we get some nice thick pieces, so thick shapes out of that. Middle. I don't know if, man, that's pretty. That might be a hair. Just a little bit more, and that feels a little bit more of an even thickness. Okay. So, definitely won't use lefty and righty. And that's the biggest size, no matter which way it leans. There we go. I really like that bit of rose there and that bit of rose there, so I don't want to lose out on that. They're going to be really fat, almost like puffy hearts. Whenever I'm going through saran wrap or whatever wrap, it's always kind of tricky to get it fully cut out. So I usually take it off and then mushy mushy. Okay, okay. Wow, that got really fat. That is an epic little bead, but it actually puts some squish lines in the rest of the pattern. So I think for earrings, I'm going to go ahead and roll pull this out a good little bit more. I definitely want it thinner than that for earrings. That struggled to get through. Alrighty. So earrings, probably dangles. You know what? I'm thinking that size looks about right. And that's back and forth. So we have our sets. Now, I think I'm gonna grab that little bit of rose right there. I guess I could go ahead and zoom out the camera some too. And then there's a bit of and that actually works too. Alright. There's one set cut out. Okay. Bunch of residue stuck down. Alright. And I'm liking this color range right here, and that kind of, like I said, it's almost got a gothic-y kind of vibe to it. I like that a lot. And I have no room for all the clay I have laid out as usual. Where is my the rectangle? There we go. Babies are wrestling. Go ahead and saran wrap you two. Get you bulgy. Much easier to do when they have the little cross member. There we go. Like you cut clean, so yay. Pull that out of the way. Oh my goodness, what are you guys fussing about? Little murderers down there. A whole bunch of little murderers. Hear all that killing? So much killing. I definitely believe they are tough little buggers, that's for sure. Alright, so pair of those and that. Should probably do something to go with that for earrings. Which one are you? You are 40, 35, 40. I think 40 is good. Alrighty. Fading weather. I only get one that does that dark to light transition. And otherwise, everything else is just going to be kind of. Yeah. I can go top. Oh, that's what I can do. I can go top to bottom, dark to light. Okay. So those will just go there. And that is the end of our little slab. I'm going to catch most of that rose on that end of that. Make sure I'm not getting too close to my. And then right there. The little one. Okay, where are you? Get squared up on there. There you go. There we go. Yep. I love it. Those are amazing. Okay, so I am like totally thrilled with those. And then I got some of the leftover scraps. I have no idea what I'll end up doing with that, but maybe at another time. Definitely some scraps that aren't going to have much color in them. They're going to be just the ends with the dark. So can we roll those up? I guess I can zoom us back out, huh? Did you actually see more? Where is? I think I can just type you. Ah, there we go. Okay. Is that quite enough? Maybe a little bit more. Not going to be very usable. Building out a core for adding some back on. Make some beads. Grab some black off the block, and that will work. All right, so these guys can go get tossed up in the oven. And put my cutters away. Always put everything away. I can't believe I started this with a clear desk. It's not anymore. Skinner blend cutters go away. Little cutters go away. Alrighty, and these go up in the oven. I think I am. This is the what I had cut out from that other slab. Came out really pretty. I think it might be neat to just do a mix match size dangly pendants all in a row. That's the plan there. Off to the side, let it cool. And somehow I still have these on tile. I was planning on making beads out of them. So since they don't need to be finished now, they can get off the tile. I can steal a tile for something else. Those came out so good though from that last. Love that the way that tin foil works under translucent. That's just amazing. You go over there in a tile. All the good girl thing. Right. Wine bottle around. That's exactly how to do this. Another fun way to do beads is just take your leftover scraps and twist them, and you can just turn that into a log for doing beads with too. It usually comes out really pretty. Too much dark going on with this though, and I don't want to use it that way. I want to use it as a core. I could just go grab more black and make a core, but I'm gonna use it as a core for doing some of these roses. Now take a piece and lay it on. Hawk. I know. Hawk wants to come say hi and get hugs. He's my huggiest little boy. Probably. Trick. There's a little bit more chip down the top. Don't matter. Ah. Let's see. Get a little more rose to show back up. They are wrestling something good down there. All grumbling and rumbling. A little rosy looking. That's a little rose looking piece. Go right there. And This argument, less murder, guys. Just a little less murder. No, definitely less murder than that. That's a really pretty cut. Thinking. Chunk there too. Thinking we can just go like that there. And then I'm gonna call that the end of the bead. Bead log. Roll it out. So I can slice through those and make those individual little rose beads. Very pretty. I like the way that came out. And then thinking something about this I really like. So do I put it on a piece, probably on a piece of copper since it's so dark. Probably on a piece of copper. Alrighty. Sorry, gotta roll it out again. That's on is 0. Why I like that little piece so much. What did I do? I'm just going to place it there, guys. Right there. I'm going to burnish it in. So that's it all burnished in. And again, I don't know why, but I love that look. Just a little bit more. And I'm thinking something along the lines of like that. Straight down the middle of it. I'm really thinking I like it like there. Right at the edge of that, but I think that'll work. I'm going to go ahead and do it through the plastic again. I'm enjoying that look. Seems to be today's theme. Make sure I'm not over the edge on my clay. And mostly copper on all edges. I don't have the cross members put in that. Actually, I think I could build it into these if I can find where the file is with those. That's really cool. And that is all completely clean. Oh, yay. Alright, I'm going to have to bake this tile too now because I don't want to lift that back up. Polishing it a little, cut it out a little. Yeah, that's particularly pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, so now these guys, I think I'm going to stretch this out a bit. And two, maybe a one, maybe a two. So this is still even thinner than what this was. So that's going to need a little bit of burnish to make that all come together. Get a little bit of a split between some of the roller texture still involved. There we go. Okay, that's pretty too. Yeah, I definitely love the way that using the jelly roll for making Skinner blends is really cool because it gives it very pretty effect, but it's very subtle effect. So it's not quite as jarring as having the color. You know, if I'd have done each of those colors in a layer, it's a little bit more jarring of an effect. But running it into the Skinner blend like that's just really pretty. I like it a lot. Okay, so we want to do set up these little butterfly earrings. They're only really great if I can get like all three of them and just do them in a line of dangles, but I don't think I'm going to have enough unless I roll that out more. So I could do necklace charm first. That's kind of epic. Does it go that way or does it go this way? Goes the other. I'm not quite sure, guys. I kind of feel like I liked it better this way. That for I don't even remember doing that. When did I do that? Must have been recently because this is the new resin, isn't it? Thanks. Yeah, same resin. Okay, cool. I didn't realize I'd cut my back in on those. That's awesome. That's hilarious. So yes, I can find the butterflies for you guys and try to get them listed too. Dip, dip, dip. Wiggle, wiggle. Cool. Sweet. Okay, you worked. All right. And now, if I want to try to make these into the little, I can run this a little thinner. Maybe. So we're going to start with these little ones on the bottom. I did the cutest little bracelet for my niece with just a whole bunch of these cut out and just like put them like side to side and all kinds of just doing a little chain around the wrist. So cute. I have no idea if it held up because she is like 4 and she's kind of brutal, but it was really cute when I gave it to her. There and there. First thing. Oops. Oh no, I need to burnish you down. Something rubber tipped. These guys are good. Alrighty, I'm going to find my paper again. Down. Sip of wine. Because that's how we roll, right? Alright, so that little one's there. And then I want at least. It seemed like you raised a little. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, don't come up. Stay down. One there because it looks like I can. So, alrighty, so I've got 2 and 2, and then I definitely want. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And see. The little one right there. Up. 2 more of you guys. I don't know if there's any room for more big ones, or maybe. And sneak one more of you right there. Learning who you getting. Is Karma bugging you? Kermit is the cutest little rat. Just tiny little cute thing. Spritz that because no longer burnished down. Scrap, more scrap, scrap. It's pretty scrap. Scrappy scrap. Merlin, who are you murdering? No, I'm gonna have to be the little one again. Maybe. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I will say, I think I'm pretty thinking happy with those. Those are adorable. I love this. Yeah, definitely liking all of that. Alrighty. So this looks like the scrap for doing what I was talking about with making the swirly beads. Just how much color that still has. Spots with the heavy black. I could add a spot of color into it, or I can just keep smishing. But yep, pretty beads. I don't know why I always like those, but they always come out so nice. Okay, so these guys are ready to go back in the oven. Oh, I did have a little schmutz purple in there. Okay. Back in this box, because it's mostly pure. And all the little cutters can actually get put away. Maybe. And yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the way those came out, actually. Rather happy. My little. There we go. I think this came out really cute too. I'm glad I decided to do that. I always like these little butterflies. They're so fun to work with. Yeah, I guess those need to make it on the site too, huh, guys? I will work on it. So much to do. But yeah. So yeah, I think I will call the video there. Just wanted to try out that idea and see how it works, and I think it worked great. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was going to be a really good one. So yeah, it's a little more fun to discover with people rather than just all by myself. Just me and a glass of wine. All right, well, I am going to put these in the oven, and maybe later tonight or tomorrow I'll come back on and do something with them. But for the time being, I'm going to put them in the oven and apparently feed my dogs, who finally quieted down. Thank you, dogs. And I hope you all have a great night. Have a glass of wine or a sip of wine for me. Cheers!